Hi, my second video tip is to prove that paint is not just aesthetic. My biggest pet peeve is the condition of the exterior envelope. Paint is a function of the building envelope. The better we caulk, seal, and paint, the better the house performs, period. When you understand building science, this becomes crystal clear. So a really quick science lesson here. Water and water vapor travel by way of gradients, from hot to cold, from more to less, from a higher pressure to a lower pressure. This is a constant science thing. So in Florida, for example, it's always hot outside and cooler inside. So you have that thermal gradient from the outside towards the inside. There's more rain outside than there is inside. So there's your concentration gradient from more to less. And your pressure gradients. We most often have leaky ductwork, and it creates a negative pressure on the interior of the home. For that and other reasons. And outside you've got the wind blowing, so there's a higher pressure outside than inside, so there's always a migration towards the interior of the home. Now that's here in Florida. That trend reverses when you get in colder climates, obviously. But when you understand that, then it becomes clear, because all cracks leak. It doesn't matter how big they are. That's that science thing. When the wall gets wet from the rain and the sun comes out, now you've got that concentration that gets superheated on the exterior, and you've got a greater drying potential towards the interior often than you do to the exterior. So there's always a migration towards the inside. Now here in Florida, we've lived through 3 major hurricanes in just weeks, and Tropical Storm Faye that dumped oceans of water on our houses. All houses leak. It's rare that I go into a house that I can't find some interior manifestation to prove that the paint is not aesthetic. It's nice to say, hey, here's the theory, but when you can come on the interior and say, see, I told you so, now you can justify a good caulk, seal, and paint job. And that, most houses may run you anywhere between $2,000 and $6,000, depending on the severity and how big the house is and so forth. So that's a big negotiation tip.